Welcome to week 155. What's on my mind? Civility. The intersection of civility, navigating life's traffic lights. There's a busy intersection near my neighborhood with a peculiar traffic light setup. It's one of those four-way stops with left turn arrows that never seem to align with anyone's schedule. If you've driven through one of these, you know the drill. You lose the left arrow, and everyone's inching forward, glancing at other drivers, trying to figure out whose turn it is to go. It's a dance of occasional moments of civility, hesitation, and often frustration. Some days, people make room for each other, waving another car through with a smile. Other times, impatience takes over and horns blare as everyone tries to move first. Driving through that intersection is a lot like navigating life and business. Each direction, civility, boundaries, or conflict, has its own path. Each light demands our attention and intention, asking us to pause, assess, and choose our next move. The green light, the path of civility. The left turn arrow is the unsung hero of any intersection. It doesn't make a big fuss. It simply creates order amid chaos, ensuring that everyone gets their turn. That's civility. Civility in business and life is like that left turn arrow, a quiet force that keeps things moving. It's about stepping in with kindness and clarity when chaos looms. Remember the waiter who faced a moment of tension over an extra $1.50 charge? A simple act of civility, offering to cover the cost, diffused the situation and brought calm to the room. On a neurobiological level, civility lights up areas of the brain tied to empathy and connection. Acts of kindness activate your prefrontal cortex, enhancing problem solving, emotional regulation, and focus. It's not just about being polite. Civility creates the mental clarity we need to navigate complexity. Civility is a quiet choice to make things easier for someone else. It's the email with a warm tone, the extra moment to understand a client's frustration, or the pause before reacting to a situation. These deliberate acts of respect create space for connection and trust. The yellow light, mind your boundaries. Then there's the yellow light, the warning to proceed with caution. In life and business, this is where boundaries comes in. You decide whether to hit the brakes or step on the gas. Knowing the choice can define the rest of your journey. I've learned the hard way that ignoring boundaries, letting that hard line blur into something soft, often leads to regret. It's like crossing an intersection just as the light turns red, knowing in your gut you should have gone, but hoping for the best, that you shouldn't have gone, but hoping for the best anyway. Boundaries are essential for maintaining cognitive and emotional balance. Without them, we risk falling into decision fatigue, where too many choices overwhelm the brain's ability to function optimally. Boundaries aren't about stopping the flow of traffic altogether, they're about regulating it. They're the signals we use to protect our time, energy, attention, and values while still moving forward. Setting clear boundaries gives your brain space to recharge, improving your ability to focus and engage with what truly matters. The red light, facing conflict. And then there's the red light, the place where everything stops, and you're forced to deal with what's in front of you. Conflict lives here. It's uncomfortable, unavoidable, and can often feel personal. But here's the thing, red lines aren't permanent. They're moments to pause, reflect, and reset. When approached with civility and clear boundaries, conflict becomes an opportunity to find new routes and solutions. When we experience conflict, the brain often activates its threat response, sending us into fight, flight, or freeze mode. But engaging the prefrontal cortex, that rational part of the brain, helps us step out of reactive patterns and into thoughtful problem solving. Tools like deep breathing or labeling emotions can help calm the limbic system, allowing us to approach conflict with clarity and grace. The intersection of it all. Like that busy intersection, life is a constant negotiation of civility, boundaries, and conflict. Some days it flows effortlessly. Other days it's a chaotic mess of honking horns and stalled progress. But at its core, it's about how we choose to show up. Here's my top 5 takeaways as we leave this intersection of civility together. Be the left turn arrow. Step in with kindness and clarity. Your small acts of civility can bring calm and order to chaotic moments, lighting up the brain's connection centers. Honor the yellow lights. Boundaries aren't barriers. They're signals that guide us towards balance and clarity, protecting your brain's capacity for focus and decision-making. Pause at the red light. Conflict is a chance to stop, assess, and choose your next move while engaging the prefrontal cortex for better choices. Control your vehicle. You can't predict how others will behave, but you can control your own actions, reactions, and mindset. And finally, embrace the flow. Life's intersections are where growth happens. Trust your ability to navigate them with intention and grace. So next time you find yourself at a crossroads, whether it's in business, relationships, or personal growth, remember this: every light is an invitation to be intentional. Civility, boundaries, and conflict aren't obstacles. They're opportunities to move forward with purpose. After all, isn't life just a series of intersections waiting to be navigated? My questions for you this week are: how will you navigate your next intersection? And if you can identify one traffic light in your life right now, green, yellow, or red, how does it shape your current decisions? What does that signal ask of you in this moment? Reply and share with me.